Gentlemen, thank you for joining me for this very brief discussion. Now we're talking a little bit about the election COI and what is happening in terms of that. If we can start with you, Colonel, can you give us just a brief update as it relates to what is happening in relation to the Commission of Inquiry and its commencement for the 3rd of November?
Okay, you would have been aware of the 3 commissions that were sworn in on the 13th of September of this year. We've already identified the building. It's already up and running, waiting the witnesses to give evidence to the COI. We are totally set. All security arrangements are in place to have a very safe environment for the inquiry.
And staff and
Everything is all set. So staff recruited and they're in place.
Okay. If we can just have a comment from you, Mr. Shadiq, as it relates to the witnesses coming forward. What is the process going to be like for witnesses that may want to testify and bring evidence to the COI?
For the Commission of Inquiry, as you would know, it's mostly a public affair. So what we've done is we've provided numbers for persons to call in. There's volunteers to call in, those who want to give evidence before the commissioners. They're required to call in. We will take their information and then we will get back to them pertaining to how they will be able to actually come forth. And for other persons who would like to contact us, they can visit to the office. The office has persons there already present, so they can visit the office. The witnesses is basically, they will have to give the information to the commissioners. It is set in a court setting. You will have the witnesses giving the information. They'll be questioned by the commissioners. There will be lawyers present. So it is like a court setting, basically.
Okay. And in terms, Secretary, in terms of security in place to ensure that these persons are safe, if they are to come forward and bring evidence to the COI, what measures are in place in relation to that?
Well, it depends completely on the witnesses. For those persons who may be fearful or so on, those are things that they can say up front when they have the interviews and so on. And I'm certain arrangements will be placed for those persons.
Understood. Colonel, you mentioned the building being already identified. Where exactly is that building located?
It's 95 Middle Street, Georgetown.
95 Middle Street.
Yes.
Very good. Finally, gentlemen, is there any other information that you would want to provide at this time for the public's knowledge?
For the public's knowledge, we just want to say that this has been a very eventful era that we are doing this Commission of Inquiry. The President has thought it fit to have this done, and we are encouraging persons to come forth and give whatever little that they would have known or they have knowledge about of that period in our time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you.